Shaman King is back, people. It was delayed from last week, but it wasn't the only anime that was delayed last week. Some other anime were also delayed as well. I guess production issues or different television programming scheduling. Either way, it happened. But not only was Shaman King delayed from last week, but also was delayed on Friday. It didn't even air on Friday. It came out Saturday, actually. By the time I knew this, it was the right time for me to almost go to work. So I'm like, oh well, I'll review it today. So I guess not only was it delayed because of last week, but it also got delayed because of scheduling issues as well. So double delay. Now, this episode, I probably got ahead of myself. I thought it was going to go straight into where the outside starts doing their attack to gain power of the shaman. What was going on. Seeing Manta's butler going out and attacking people with a freaking minigun. So I thought that was going to happen. And that next scene where Hal shows off his new power, but I totally forgot about this. And that is with um, Lord Hal reviewing his new power, his new ultimate form of the Spirit of Fire, the Black Raven. It was showing pretty much how why I like Hal as a main antagonist. With main antagonists, especially in Shonen Jump, you always have them as these people who live for a long time, or they're very skillful, they're strong, they can plan things ahead, all that stuff. And then you have this MC who's just starting up, a young blood, and they're just starting to become strong and stuff like that. And they're not that well skilled, even though they do get stronger and stronger as time goes on. It still shouldn't be enough for a person who can fight other masters and defeat them, and for this MC to beat them. Even despite how amazing or well earned it felt, it still feels like BS sometimes. Like, really? That's kind of sad. There's even memes about it where antagonists with years of experience and old godlike powers, then MC comes in with the power of friendship or the power of Tak no Jutsu. And it kind of kills the mood for me sometimes. It's predictable, but I still like it either way. Where someone becomes strong that fast. It's kind of ridiculous. Of course, there's those who are seen as geniuses, but the MCs aren't geniuses most of the times. They're hard workers, and that was the point. But either way, it's something I want to get off my chest when it comes to Hal, where he's this antagonist, where he's so powerful, where no matter how strong you get, you can't reach where he's at. But because of that, it's like, okay, so what are you gonna do? We'll have to find out. I know it's gonna happen. I don't want to say anything. So, him showing off his new power, the Black Raven, it didn't look as intimidating as the Spirit of Fire, where the thing looks like it has no mouth and it opens up and just swallows you whole, eat your spirit, devour your soul. But because of this, it's more efficient though. You can ride on it. It's super fast, and I bet its beams shoot a mean punch. And because of that, it makes more sense. It's more modern than old timing and stuff like that, where our old times of a giant open weapon was this giant creature or giant robot that can just destroy everything. The modern time, smaller can be more efficient because it's hard to target and it can have that modern weapon technology to really be powerful. So I guess it's showing how it's getting with the times of the error of humans, despite how much he hates them. Now, him showing off to Anna and was about to devour his own teammates who are dead, by the way. They all died because one of them went crazy because they found out the truth of Lord Howe, how he can read minds. But showing the part where Anna also defies the heroine prediction, well, the heroine trope where she's supposed to be the damsel in distress, however, sometimes she wishes she was the damsel in distress. The power she's given is too good for even her to the point where she's scared of herself most of the times. Even though she felt like she moved on from that, this incident seems to bring back some of her insecurities from the past, thanks to Lord Howe provoking her to show her true powers. So she's probably even stronger than Yo herself, but doesn't want to show it off because she's afraid of what might happen. Then we have the coffee scene. Coffee scene, I wish there was more to it, but I guess that's the best they could do with it. In a way, how was saying how he does have a heart. He does feel. Even if they say he don't have friends. He does feel. He's kind of like Zemus from Kingdom Hearts. I remember Kingdom Hearts 3 where Zemus finally showed a bit of emotion, where the only time he felt feelings is when he saw the betrayal of his comrades, in a way, or what Axel did, or what Vexen did, or Demix and stuff. How they were not really with the organization no more. They were betraying. Even Larxene and Marluxia and stuff. He was all upset. Everyone was plotting, having their own schemes, instead of working as one, and it hurt him a bit. The same thing with Hal. He could read minds, but even still, he was hoping it wouldn't happen. Because sometimes, even if you could have power to read minds, people thinking very bad things, doesn't mean they're going to do it. They can think it, but it doesn't mean they want to do it, actually. They're just vexing, in a way. I guess he still lingers to hope every now and then, and it upsets him and stuff. So he's pretty much showing that he'll do whatever it takes to gain his power, and he's waiting for Yo to reach his peak so he can devour his soul, so he can become the ultimate shaman. But my question is, he's already as powerful as it is. There's any point of eating Yo's soul? Like, really? I mean, the anime showed him doing it, but I guess in the manga, which is this new adaptation that's going by, I wonder how it's going to go about this time. I'm curious. Well, anyways, now we get on to the fights, where Team Ren versus Yo's team, and how they're like, oh man, you drunk coffee with that dude, and stuff, and they're pretty much trying to have their clash of ideals beat Hal by the original plan by getting stronger and defeat him, or find an alternate way to do it as well. But it seems like the fight is over, but we don't know the winner because they didn't show it. And by the way, Leisher's still in hell. He's still in fucking hell. I guess he had the one with the most demons, like, which is weird how Leisher has the most demons to stay and still be in hell in a way, where Ren had generations of family upon family of people who want to strike revenge against the world and become Shaman King, who put him through a very tough and dark spot where this young boy was very not hesitant to kill. So you expect Ren to have demons, but I guess he really did come to pass with himself and did sell things with his family. So I guess that's why he was in there instead of Leisher, where Leisher doesn't have his family. And the family he did have, the X-Laws, are pretty much most of them are gone now. Except for Marco and Lady Jane, which kind of sucks for him. So he lost his family twice. And it's all because the same dude who's there. And so I'm guessing that's the reason why I just answered my own question. Congratulations, Bad. So anyways, the fight's wrapping up, and it seems like Ren and Yo's family are meeting up, and they found someone who raised Hal when he resurrected. And they might get some new info. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what happens there. So yeah, it's good to have Shaman King back. We don't have many episodes left, actually. Like I said, man, the animation style is not all that when it comes to it. I was hoping to have that good animation like most remakes do, but it's still following the source material nonetheless. So you can at least give it that. So thank you, Japan. America could seriously take notes, at least. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.